Hi students, I am getting some questions on how to build the monogram and I wanted to do a quick video about this. So let me just go back to the assignment here. Okay, like right before you put it in the box. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this 8.5 by 11. I'm an Illustrator. Select inches and just put 8.5 by 11 inches and select create. Okay, so the first thing is like once after your thumbnails, once you decide which of the which of the monograms you want to use. So let's say as an example, I'm going to just do some quick examples here. You notice I'm not creating a box. I'm clicking once on the screen, selecting an S, and then I'm copy pasting that. And then I am doing an E here. And I'm going to go ahead and choose a font here. Let me play with this one for now. Okay, and the reason I keep them, I like to keep things separately. Remember, if it's one box, you're limited to the size of the box when you create that. I don't like that, so I just go ahead and take the type tool and click once and type in the letter. So let's say that, I'm going to show you a couple examples on how to do something here. So let's say that you are doing something pretty simple like this. Okay, so I would select this and I would go up to object and I will group it. This way it's not moving around anywhere. Okay, and then you can go ahead and enlarge it to whatever size you want it. Make sure you hold down the shift key to do this. And then you can do you can click control and you can go ahead and let's say control, select this and select copy and then paste in place, and then you can go ahead and paste it over and over again wherever you want. Copy, paste in place, and I'm showing you the long way for now. Some of you guys may know the command. Okay, another thing that you can do is if you go up to window and select your pathfinder, you go to under alignment and you can see, let's choose that one. This is just make sure that everything is aligned properly in case you happen to shift something, and that would be the easiest way to do that. But let's say you're doing something a little bit more complex. So I'm gonna take this one and copy paste it. I usually what I like to do if I need to turn this into outlines, I will take one of these fonts and just put it outside of the document so I have the original font of what I used. Okay, so let me go ahead and change the font here to let's see, let me go ahead and do something like that. Okay, so let's say that you are doing your monogram. Make sure once you group it, if you want to undo it, you make sure to hit ungroup again here. So let's say that you wanted to line these up properly like that. Okay, but let's say that you want this end to touch. You want everything to connect. So I'm going to take this font, copy, paste, and put this outside to have that safe. Now what I'm going to do, as I come in here, now I'm going to go ahead and select that and select type, and then you're going to go to create outlines. Okay, and then one of the things that you can do also is like if you want to make sure that everything's lined up properly, you can go to view outline, and you see that the line here, you can tell it's barely off. So I'm gonna take this and just move it up slightly so it's completely lined up with that. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and connect this. I'm gonna go ahead and take the direct selection tool, which is the white tool, select that. I'm only selecting the points that I want to move. I'm not selecting the whole letter. So you notice how these are the points that I'm moving. They're filling blue. All the other ones are filling white. And I'm holding my shift key and I'm hitting my left arrow. However, it jumps 10 points, 10 pixels when you do that, but it went over that. So I'm just going to do just a couple. Here we go. And that's one way to distort the letter. Okay, let's do one more here. So I'm gonna just take this, copy paste it here. And let me change the font on this and on this again. Let me do something sans serif like this. I'm gonna go ahead and ungroup it. Let's say something like this. If you line, you notice, that's why I'm zooming in so much. You can tell that it's off. So this is why I always copy paste it and keep a copy of the original font on the outside. So again, outline. These are not outlined. That's why you don't see them outlined. So type, create outlines in here. And then you can go ahead and line it up perfectly. And that is lined up and then when you go to preview, you can see it's lined up perfectly. One of the things that you may want to check if you go under view and you put snap to point, snap to group, you may have to turn this off because sometimes you can't seem to get it right. You can't seem to line it up properly. Okay, let me do one more because there's something else that I want to show you. Okay, I'm going to change the font to something sans serif but heavier. Let's see, and sometimes this takes a little bit of time. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one. Okay, I'm going to hold this shift key while they're both selected. You always want to hold your shift key because if you don't hold your shift key, that's when you can distort something. Okay, so let me put... Let's say that you wanted to reverse out that letter. Go to Object, Transform, Reflect, select, and make sure that's 90%. And that would be reverse. Now, I'm just showing you how to reverse it, but I'm not showing you in this particular example. This actually looks like a B once you reverse it, but we'll just go with it for the sake of the example. Now, let's say that you want to intersect this. So Command R or Control Alt turns on your rulers. Okay. You want to use those sometimes. So, but let's say that you wanted to go ahead and intersect. Say you wanted to do something like this, whatever, for whatever reason your monogram makes that sense. You want to intersect it, and then where it joins, you want it to make that white. So one of the things that you can do, again, you select it all, select type, create outlines. Okay, now under the Pathfinder, you have Transform, Align, and Pathfinder. You click on the Pathfinder, and you may have to play with a couple of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and play with this divide. Because what the divide does, it adds, you see that, extra points. So now I can go ahead and select this area and select, go to my color and select that white and select that join and make that white. So this should give you enough information for you to build your monogram and repeat it on your page. And then make sure that when you build it, make sure that you give yourself enough room to fill out the box. Okay, and then once you're doing the box, remember, you don't have to worry about, you print out the box, the template that I gave you with the box, and then you build the box, and then you take a picture of that. So that's your final, that would be part of your final assignment. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, bye.